Oh, say does that star
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. We've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Turner is out there with Smith. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. Now here's Beal. Back to Kuzma. Here's Morris. And it's sent back by Turner.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Beal. Here's Turner. Porzingis with the block. Kuzma left side. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Halliburton with it. Beyond the arc. Avdia with the rebound. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Beal. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is the three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Avdia following the basket by Buddy Hield. Kuzma kicks to Beal. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one, good. Beal's got 5.
Well, under duress of the shot clock, Beal is exactly the guy you want taking the shot. That guy has big-time guts.
Now, here's Halliburton. Smith wide open. He fires. And Indiana, another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Porzingis to the left wing. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Morris against Halliburton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Count it, good. He has 7.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. And it's off from 3-point range. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the paint, Turner with the steal. Smith kicks to Hield. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him. The defense should have done more on that last play.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. Here's Hachimura, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And it's Mathurin missing. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Kuzma. Beal taking his time here. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Mathurin. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Washington out in front, up 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Beal the pass to Morris. Kuzma with it. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Hield. Indiana trailing here. And a wide open look for Halliburton. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Kuzma kicks to Hachimura. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
I like how Hachimura plays a controlled basketball game. He takes his shots where they're available.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul call and a trip to the free throw line instead. This is his first free throw of the game. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
There's the dish to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Inside. Shot from the low block. Porzingis trying to get free. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Beal.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Over to the wing. Here's Mathurin. Count it. Mathurin's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Morris Morris against Halliburton. To the wing on the left. Hachimura the pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
No good that time. And it's Washington the other way. And the pass to Hachimura. Kuzma outside. Back to Hachimura. Good D by Heel.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
On the wing, Heel. Pass to Mathurin. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Here's Halliburton. Lays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Morris passes to Kuzma. Out to Morris. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Smith dishes to Turner. Porzingis with the steal.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Back to Kuzma. Left side, Beal with 4 seconds on the clock. And the shot is long.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Tie game in Washington. And now we'll send it over to... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And Hachimura in at the small forward. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Washington shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Abdias checked in for Hachimura. And the Pacers also making a change. Nemhard's checked in. McConnell kicks to Taylor. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Wizards with the lead. Gafford, no one around him. Pass to Abdia. Second chance shot. Shot on the wing. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Jackson. Out left to the wing. Here's Nemhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Now, here's Kispert. He's covered closely. Passes it to Abdia. He kicks to Kispert. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
The Pacers making a change here. Taylor's checked in for Jackson. Jalen Smith comes in for Taylor. On a heel, he's checked in for Duarte. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Out to Smith. The pass to Hield. Shoots over Barton. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Pacers.
Halliburton outside. Stolen by Avdia. Now, here's Kispert. He's tightly guarded. Now, here's Avdia. No points in the game yet for him. Kispert, the pass to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down.
Okay, DeLon Wright dancing with the basketball, getting that defender to hesitate just a moment, and boom, he's gone.
Smith outside. Trying to end the drought. And no good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Barton kicks to Gafford. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Pacers trail by 8.
TC family.
Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Out to Smith. Fires for 3. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Right, looking around. Avdia dishes to Kispert. Pass to Avdia. From beyond the arc. The rebound by Halliburton. Pacers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And it's Mathurin missing. On offense, here are the Wizards. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
And the rejection by Gafford. Right outside. Unloads. Nails the wide open jump shot. Wright's got the lead up to 10 now for Washington.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wizards.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's 53 seconds left in the third. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Passes to Mathurin. Back to Hield. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Barton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Halliburton, like a seasoned veteran right there.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Wizards leading by 11. Here's Avdia. And again, Washington no good. Pacers shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And it's Mathurin missing. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Puts the move on. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Drives to the hoop. And it's Mathurin missing. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Wizards. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Smith is out there with Turner. And it's Halliburton into the 1. And the Pacers call time here. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Kuzma.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Stolen by Avdia. The pass to Barton. It's right on the wing. Now Gafford. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Turner for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Pass to Barton. Kicks to Kispert. Barton passes to Kispert. Bounce pass from right. Clock at 6. Shoots. And another miss by Washington.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Wizards leading by 11. Gafford passes to Kispert. Smith outside. Halliburton outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Two things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Halliburton hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Right, the pass to Avdia. Hield against Barton. He kicks it to Avdia. Wizards passing it around. From the wing. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Avdia. And the Wizards lead by 11. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Halliburton missing. Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Smith. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Gafford, high post. No good off the back of the rim. Pacers trail by 11. By heel, nobody around. Indiana again missing. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And it's Mathurin missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Pacers shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Halliburton, he drains the quick shot. Halliburton's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Pass to Kispert. Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Smith. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Wizards.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
Hey, you know, guys, what a... nice performance it was for Kyle Kuzma.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And it's sent back by Turner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Indiana.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Here's Wright. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul.
First team.
That's his first foul. Wizards on D. Pass to Grimes. Outside for Randall. Just 5 on the clock.
Like the defense from Beal, doing whatever he could to alter that one.
Randall can't hit. Here's Beal. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Grimes, pounded by Beal. Out to the right wing, from outside the arc. Kept alive. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Beal outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Fibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should. Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Kuzma, the pass to right. Here's Avdia, guarded by Barrett. Back to Avdia. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Brunson passes to Robinson. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Free throw no good for Robinson.
Well, the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Randall. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
1:49 left in the first. Here's Wright. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Driving inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Right, pass to Beal. It's Avdia on the wing. Back to Beal. On the take. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Driving inside Beal is a real problem for the defense.
Out to the right wing. 54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Randall. Here's Robinson. 2 points. That one goes. Robinson's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Avdia. Beal outside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Kuzma's still able to get that one up, even though he's taking the contact.
And he can't get the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. Good on the second one. Here's Brunson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Grimes. Barrett with it. Brunson with it. Tries it from the top of the key. He can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shoot.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Washington. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
Hachimura outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brett.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma, knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he was more than just a role player in his first stop.
Beal. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Wright drives it, and he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Brunson finds Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Well, that's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet, that's 2 points.
Beal left side. Back to Wright. Hachimura outside. That three's off the mark for New York. They've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Randall. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Wright with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright.
That is a spectacular move. Over 7 feet tall. Porzingis handling things like a guard out there.
Wright with a steal. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Great D that time from Porzingis. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Beal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And look at this summer, a 5-year extension from Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history, over $240 million.
Both shots good from the stripe, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are big checks.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. There's the drive, and then Beal with the dunk.
This is when the teammates feed off of Bradley Beal when he has it going like this.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson to stop the run. Hachimura with a rebound. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Back to Wright. Now Hachimura. Wright outside. On the wing, Kuzma. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Kuzma. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Kuzma, rise, and fire.
Right wing. Here's Grimes, pounded by Beal. Here's Barrett. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Barrett's got his first points of the game.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Out to Hachimura. Beal outside. Right outside. Crosses over. And he sinks the layup. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Randall. Outside Brunson. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Beal outside. Just 3 on the clock. And then Beal with the dunk.
That's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
And so it's Washington liking their chances. And appreciate now. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Martin and Hachimura are the forward pair. DeLon Wright is out there with Kispert, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with. Martin attacking. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Barrett. Pass to Grimes. To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Barrett. And here's Brunson. Back to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
There's somebody not alert to block out the wide frame of Julius Randall who gets in there after the loose ball.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Morris, he's checked in for Wright. Gafford finds Morris. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Wizards lead by 15. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. You think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And quickly drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Morris against Rose. Hachimura in the post. Pass to Kispert. Back to Hachimura. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Toppin. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Wizards,
Both free throws good from Gafford. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Toppin against Hachimura. Toppin passes to Quickly. Toppin right side. This one for 3. And it's Quickly with a miss. The Wizards shooting 76%. You don't see this often. The kick out to Morris. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Morris has got 5 now.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Morris down low, guarded by Rose. Back to Morris. Here's Hachimura. Got a hand on it. Morris against Rose. And there's Toppin on the assist from Rose.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago. The 2011 season. Whew, that was something special.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Rose. Here's Toppin. Clock at 6. The 3. That Rose is good for 3. D. Rose in 2011. MVP for his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls.
And what a year. Top 10 in scoring and assists. He just won that vote in a landslide. That Bulls team winning 62 games. And it beat up on the loaded Eastern Conference. That was LeBron's first Miami season. And Boston still had the big 3. Derrick Rose was getting it done.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's Toppin. Pass to Reddish. Out to Rose. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Over to the wing. Back to Toppin. Rose against Barton. Here's Hartenstein. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. And Barton, here we go. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Well, that's an awesome dunk from Will Barton on that possession. You got to be aware of his athleticism sneaking up on you.
And so it's the Washington Wizards liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Quickly in at the shooting guard position. And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gafford. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Barton. Beal, he's checked in for Kispert. And Wright subbed in for Morris. Wright up top. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul.
Well, the Knicks shooting 41% in this game. Randall outside. There's the drive. Up again. It's hauled in by Beal. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Kuzma with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Beal to pass to Hachimura. Over Brunson. The shot no good. New York goes the other way with it. Pass to Grimes. Off target with the three.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Counted from distance.
Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the three.
Right against Brunson. Randall left side. Pass to Grimes. Can they get it? The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Out to Hachimura. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Hachimura. Now here's Beal. Tightly guarded. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Possession to New York.
Hachimura against Randall. Nifty move. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Randall. Washington with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right outside. Hachimura outside. From deep. Randall pulls down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Brunson up top.
Quarter. 2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. Here's Grimes. Pounded by Beal. It's Barrett on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Right outside. Here's Hachimura. Robinson with a double. They get it back. Kuzma outside. Back to Beal. Right outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Wizards.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bradley Beal.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
The 3, Barrett, on target from range.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Out to Beal. 6 to shoot to win the drought. Randall pulls down the board.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Can't hit from the corner. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Back to right. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Kuzma. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity.
On a Friday after. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, though, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Barrett. And it's Grimes in its shooting guard. So it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. And Halliburton slaps it in.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Brunson against Halliburton. Outside for Randall. Oh, good on the triple. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low. And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding. But there's clearly a youth movement in Indy. And with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Pass to Grimes. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
Here's Brunson. Randall outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Barrett. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Halliburton up top. Brunson covering. Smith with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. And Turner with the slam.
Hey, that was an mountain jump from Turner there. Going up with force and throwing that thing down.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Shoot again. The Pacers pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside for Halliburton. Passes it to Mathurin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And so Barrett nails both of them. We're about 3 minutes into this first one. Halliburton outside. They kick out to Heel. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Randall. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Halliburton. Robinson with the block. And they're moving it up. Randall finds Robinson. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Barrett wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Barrett's got 7 points. Pacers trail by 3. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Down low, Turner with the steal. Brunson against Halliburton. He dishes it to Smith. Outside Turner. It's a halt the run. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. .34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brunson against Halliburton. Barrett for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton outside. They kick out to Heel. Smith on the wing. Back to Heel. Up in time. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like the
previous play is under review.
Question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did in fact beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the
It's a tie game in Indiana. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And there's the pass to Brunson. Fires from the wing. That one good for 2.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Halliburton against Brunson. Healed outside. Outside for Halliburton. Oh, good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to Barrett. Up top, Randall. Covered by Smith. Randall passes to Barrett. That one misses. And Indiana will come the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. But when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Smith kicks to Turner. Has Robinson and Smith with the assist that time. Turner's got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Here's Grimes. Here's Robinson. Good work defensively by Turner. Smith in the posts. Randall. Smith the pass to Turner. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Pass to Mathering. Back to Turner. Healed. Kicks to Smith. Second chance effort. Randall with some nice D. Knicks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Robinson is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Barrett against Teal. Here's Matherin. They kick out to Heel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot. But he makes them pay when they do.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Randall. Robinson. And Robinson is right there. Robinson's got his second basket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Heel.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lob pass to Barrett. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can
The previous play is under review.
instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get an...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
She really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
5 to shoot. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, it's Healed. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Smith in the posts. Brunson covering. Second shot opportunity. Here's Turner. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's the floater. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. And if you're just joining us, We've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Smith is out there with Turner. And it's Halliburton into the 1 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Over in the corner, Reddish. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Taylor comes in for Jalen Smith. Chris Duarte is checked in for Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
No good on the second free throw. Indiana trailing here. Stolen by Quickly. And a fast break now for New York. Toppin leading the charge.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Left side Jackson. Here's Mathurin. Guarded by Reddish. Passes to McConnell. Lock at 6. And he converts the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Reddish kicks to Toppin. They get it again. A beautiful reverse layup. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
The Knicks leading by 4. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The pass to Quickly. To the right side. Toppin, no one around him. Poked away.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The feed now to Taylor. It's stolen by Reddish. And now the Knicks on the break. And here we go. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
McConnell scanning the floor. Out to Taylor. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Rose against Halliburton. Rose dishes to Toppin.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Timeout called the Pacers. Rose checked in for Jackson.
Make some noise.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Rose against Halliburton. And Halliburton sends it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Halliburton passes to Turner. On the wing, Heel. Wanted by Reddish. That one's in there. The Knicks leaders get down to 5 on the bucket from Heel.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Rose kicks to Toppin. Back to Rose. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. And it's Toppin. That time on the assist by Rose. Toppin's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Halliburton passes to Turner. And the layup's good off the glass. Turner's got 8 points.
Confident in the paint. Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Back to quickly. Here's the 3. Rebound by Smith. Healed outside. Here's Turner. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so far.
The previous play is under
review. To check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did in fact beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Knicks up 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Emmanuel quickly out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. And that's an intentional foul. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Brunson up top. He's covered by Halliburton. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor. Just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. They kick out to Heel. Just 3 to shoot. That ball, nice feed that time from Halliburton. And that's now 7 points for Buddy Hield.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Right. Offensive rebound. Randall against Smith. Out to Barrett. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Halliburton up top. Brunson covering. A shot. And that one goes long.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And here's Brunson. He kicks to Barrett. Lets the three fly. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Smith. Indiana moving it around. Here's Mathurin. By Hield, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Halliburton with it. Hield outside. From outside the arc. And the Pacers another three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Grimes. And the pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Here's Hield. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
That is a big-time performance. I like how he embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if we can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Here's Randall, and it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton against Brunson. Going by Robinson. 1:06 left in the game. Oh, they get it back. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Here's Mathurin. Brunson covering. Outside for Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Barrett. It's scored by Hield. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Kicks it to Turner. Halliburton against Robinson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. It's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
He had a foul to give there, but you rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. The foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. It's tied at 43. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Halliburton. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Smith is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
That's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They lead by 1. In the corner, it's Hield. Pulls it up. Out to Smith. Here's Turner. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy, 6 for 9.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Hield against Barrett. Right wing. Here's Grimes. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Smith. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. The shot's good from Halliburton.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Here's Brunson. Powered down with both hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Halliburton against Brunson. Here's Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Turner. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 1:25 left to play in the first overtime. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Barrett for 3. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about that alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Mathurin passes to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Randall passes to Grimes. Here he goes. It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And New York making a change. Fournier is checked in.
Evan Fournier.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Hield against Barrett. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Hield. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. Pass to Barrett. Back to Randall. Here's Fournier. For 3, Barrett. The Pacers pull it in. Smith outside. Passes it to Mathurin. to Smith for three. Off the mark. So it's Indiana picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this will.
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with 2K Sports and both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. Now here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kuzma. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
And the second free throw is good. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value. As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Out to Beal. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. So Indiana will take it the other way. Beal from outside. They get the rebound. Halliburton against Kuzma. Healed on the wing. Halliburton outside. From outside, off the mark. Halliburton's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Kuzma outside. And it's Hachimura missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Out to Hield. Over Porzingis. And it's Hield missing. The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Right with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. He drops it from range. Halliburton's got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, PA, and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Now here's Beal. Back to Kuzma. Oh, stolen by Turner. Porzingis against Hield. Pass to Smith. Now here's Turner. Here's Mathurin. Offline with a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Wright with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Mathurin. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
The ideal guard in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense. Plus, Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Beal left side. Back to right. Pass to Kuzma. Out to Beal. Hachimura. The pass to Beal. And another miss by Washington. Indiana leading. Hield for 3. Fires in the triple.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
Now here's Hachimura. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kuzma finds Wright. Hachimura outside. Kuzma with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Rebound, Washington. Beal outside to the middle. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Wright, pass to Kuzma. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Washington trailing.
Let's thank them, everyone.
Now Wright. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
And he gets that one.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Wright with the bucket.
You have to account for Delon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Halliburton against Wright. Smith inside. Oh, hey, how about that? Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Matherin, pounded by Beal. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Amazing offensive turnover.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. Back to Wright. It's stolen by Halliburton. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Matherin. Back to Smith. Inside, Turner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Healed against Hachimura. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Ran to Shooters League, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, BA, the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Right, pass to Kuzma. Hachimura with the ball. And another miss by Washington. Pass to Matherin. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Off target at the rim. Out to Beal. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
You simply must stay attached to Bradley Beal. He's too elite from 3. The corner is pure.
Here's Hield. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Beal, the pass to Wright. On the wing, Kuzma. Back to Wright. Here's Beal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Beal's got 7.
You can make the case this is the premier shooting guard in the league. Bradley Beal is tough to stop.
Pass to Matherin. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Hield finds Halliburton. And here's Smith. Clock at 4. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Right, pass to Hachimura. Now Kuzma. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
From deep three-point range. And it's Matherin missing. It'll count. No good on the shot. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistent.
16.
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Halliburton and Matherin man the backcourt together. Smith out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. Morris finds Hachimura. Back to Morris. And Turner with the block.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Back to Barton. To the wing, right side. Here's Kispert. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gafford. Kuzma comes in for Barton. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Kispert. And Wright subbed in for Morris. Here's Hachimura, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Kuzma, the pass to Wright. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now here's Beal. Tight defense on him. Beal with the dunk.
That's just a great move by Beal. Little shake, little bake right there.
The Pacers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Halliburton. Down low. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Beal's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Smith passes to Hield. Back to Smith. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Wright. And the Wizards on the break. Three-pointer, Beal. He buries it from 3. Beal's got 12.
Guys, these big nights are becoming commonplace for Bradley Beal. Every night you know he's going to give you great productivity.
The 3, Smith. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Kuzma for 3. Matherin with a rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. Hachimura from long range. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Matherin. Pounded by Beal. Out to Hield. Let the 3 fly. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Washington has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 11.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Kuzma outside. Wright against Halliburton. Wright, the pass to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Wow, Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do. And it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Matherin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Wright. Oh, the double clutch. And Turner with the block. Right outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Back to Halliburton. Shot from the top of the key. And no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big...
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Game.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for the Wizards. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. Wright, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Wright. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Halliburton. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Hachimura from long range. Pacers with a rebound.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Pass to Matherin. Back to Smith. Here's Halliburton. Rebound Washington. Beal's got rebound number 8 now. Kuzma outside. Beal outside. No good with the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Halliburton outside. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Hachimura, the pass to Wright. Now here's Beal. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morris, he's checked in for Wright. Morris outside. The Wizards with another miss. For Indiana, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Out to Hield. The 3-ball. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Beal draws the double. To the left side wing. No good. A bit long that time. For Indiana, they've got half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Hield to 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Halliburton outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
And so he's able to get one of two. Smith, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Pass to Porzingis. Will it go? Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 now. Turner passes to Smith. The three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pacers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Washington has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Three-pointer, Beal. Smith with the rebound. And here are the Pacers now. They're on an 11-2 run. Turner, no good. And Washington has possession. It's a 16-point game. Beal from outside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing, and Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he continues to do it.
Goes up on the wing. The Pacers again can't hit.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Porzingis, no good on the free throw.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7-foot frame, yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business.
Oh, say does that star
Well, we've got two teams here that are known for their half-court offenses. You're not going to see either side get out and run very often.
No, they love to slow it down. They love to come down and set the table for what they want to run. And the interesting thing, Kevin, is they've got a ton of options that they can trick defenders into thinking something's coming that's not. So this little chess match is going to be a good one.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Morris in at the point guard. Now, here is Morris. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Brunson against Morris. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 now.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Passes it to Randall. Back to Brunson. Fires from deep. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
New York on D. 4-point game. There's the pass to Avdia. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Randall. Dishes to Barrett. Outside for Randall. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Brunson against Morris. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. Gotta find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
Now here's Brunson. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Randall passes to Brunson. Back to Randall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Evan Fournier's checked in for New York. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Hachimura is checked in for Avdia. Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Here's Beal. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Randall outside. Outside Fournier. Clock at 6. Pass to Barrett. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Porzingis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Barrett kicks to Randall. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw. Left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
It seems like, Grant, it's been a long time we've been asking, would this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Barrett finds Brunson. And here's Randall. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good with the layup.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Out to Kuzma for the 3. And another miss by Washington. The Knicks leading by 5. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Randall surveying the D. Hachimura grabs the miss. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Beal's got 8.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
And a big round of applause.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4, with Porzingis at center, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward.
Driving inside Beal is a real problem for the defense.
Brunson with a clean look. Not 3 off the mark. The Wizards with the lead. It's Kuzma penetrating.
Leaving no room for mistakes as Kuzma rises up.
And so here is New York. Brunson up top. 8 points for him. 3-pointer, Randall. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, the double clutch. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fournier gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. Wizards leading by 5. Kuzma finds Morris. Back to Kuzma. Outside for Beal. That one's not going to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now, here's Barrett. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. against Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now. Because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots. Kuzma got thirsty there, just took that contact and figured, man, let's try to get to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Fournier kicks to Brunson. Handle with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Back to Brunson. Over Morris. Misses off the right iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside for Randall. It's Barrett on the wing, trying to get something going. New York missing again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him. Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
That decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, with the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. He dishes it to Robinson. Out to Barrett. Back to Robinson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
The coaching staff likes this. Mitchell Robinson down there and drawing fouls.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Morris with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brunson kicks to Randall with the drive, and Randall throws it down.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Morris inside. Brunson covering. Morris, no good. Barrett with the ball. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, David, and we'll...
Thirdly, 23. That's the end of the first half with a score. The Knicks, 23. The Wizards, 30.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
You've got Emmanuel quickly. Toppin is out there with Hartenstein, and it's Rose, and it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Kispert, the pass to Barton. No boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent. Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Quickly kicks to Reddish. Toppin, no one around him on the three off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hachimura finds Barton. Back to Hachimura. The kick out to Barton. Lets it go with a three. No good on that one. So New York will take it the other way. And here's Reddish. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the triple. Rebound by Kispert. Wizards leading by 8. Right, the pass to Kispert. Barton against Quickly. Here's Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In college at Gonzaga, Rui Hachimura was a finalist for the Player of the Year award.
Not bad company that year, Kevin, alongside Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. Probably one of the most talented fields for that award we've seen in a long time.
Rose passes to Hartenstein. Comes up empty down low. Wizards shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Martin. Hachimura kicks to Kispert. Back to Hachimura. Barton outside. Over Reddish. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Wright. Out to the right wing. Rose with the double team. Now, here's Kispert, quickly covering, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The shot's good from Kispert. Knicks trail by 12. Rose kicks to Reddish. They could use a bucket, and the rejection by Gafford. Barton outside. Back to Gafford. Drops in the layup for 2. Gafford's got his first points in this one.
But Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And the basket by Rose.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
To the inside. Right down low, working on Rose, and that one's good. Wright's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The kick out to Rose, and it's quickly in the corner. Back to Rose, pass to Quickly, and the rejection by Gafford, and he's able to get it back. Here's Hartenstein. Offline with his 3. Wizards leading by 14. Hachimura the pass to Barton, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hachimura, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Hachimura is going to take all those mid-range shots if he can get them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hartenstein passes to Reddish. From past the arc. Kept alive by New York. Here's Toppin. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Wizards with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Took him no time at all on that one. Kispert's got 5 points now this quarter.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kispert kicks to Barton, fires the three. Can't hit that one. And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. Reddish the pass to Quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's the Washington Wizards out in front by 17 points at the end. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Martin in the front court with Hachimura. Kispert is out there with Wright. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And Wright kicks to Hachimura. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 15. Inside. Here's Toppin. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. One on Kispert. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
We saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, we finally got to claim that trophy.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. It's stolen by Rose. And it's quickly in the corner. Back to Reddish. Toppin passes to Reddish. Puts up a 3. And the Knicks miss again. Wizards leading by 15. Morris into the lane. A pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bradley Beal.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Here's Randall. Now the pass to Brunson. Outside for Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Randall, keeping you honest here, not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
And here's Morris for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson the pass to Grind. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Wizards leading by 12.
46.
And Beal kicks to Morris. Latrey. Beal can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. There it finds Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Evan Fournier is checked in for New York. Fournier against Beal. Out to Morris. Now, here's Avdia. Defense is right there beyond the arc. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Avdia. And the Wizards lead by 15.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Avdia, the pass to Porzingis. Kuzma kicks to Beal. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Fournier pass to Randall. Back to Fournier. Randall with the ball. 13 feet away. New York, no good that time either.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Porzingis.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Now here's Beal. Fires it up. And Washington again with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Morris. No good off the front iron. Porzingis finds Morris. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's stolen by Barrett.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh, say does that star.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. Here we go. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Matherin man the backcourt together. Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Heel in at the three.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Indiana. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Now here's Halliburton, and he dunks it down.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Brunson passes to Robinson. A rebound by Turner. Smith outside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Coaches love to see ball moving, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Brunson against Halliburton. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Randle. Got a piece of it. Here's Halliburton. Brunson defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Now here's Brunson. Inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Brunson passes to Randle. Off target from three-point range. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
So true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Brunson misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Into the lane. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
For three, Randall sends it home from three-point land. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Outside heel, fires for 3. Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Down low. Here's Matherin. Tries again. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brunson. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Now here's Smith. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. Love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputation.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Smith outside. It's good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the court. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Pacers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Halliburton left side. Pass to Smith. Goes back up. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Smith's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Outside for Randall. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Now here's Randall. Misses from short range. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Out to Heel. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hill to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, VA. And you got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Now here's Heel. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Brunson finds Robinson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Here's the three. Connects from downtown. Barrett's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Out to Heel. Lets it go from deep. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. The Pacers pull it in.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Here's Smith. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Pass to Randall. Second shot opportunity, and it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randall with power.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor, solid shooting threat from outside, and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Now here's Brunson. Fournier for three. The shot that time not on target. Smith with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Matherin. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. And it's Hield missing. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Barrett passes to Brunson. 30 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Randall can't hit. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The drive by Hield. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And you can't be too aggressive guarding Hield because he will bait you into fouling him and still make it.
Well, the Knicks shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Brunson finds Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll...
The Pacers, 35.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And Indiana, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Duarte. He's out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Nembhard in at the small forward. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. I think more of those should be no calls, Grant.
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them the charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Now here's Toppin. Pass to Rose. All alone. And it's good as he slugs it right through the net. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
Over to the left wing. Outside for McConnell. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Here's Halliburton. He's got 11. Smith outside. Driving to the basket. Out left to the wing. Pass to Matherin. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three. He's got 9.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Rose. He's got 5.
Well, Halliburton can be a pesky defender now. He's got quick feet, he's got length, and he's got the desire to defend.
Turner with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Halliburton against Rose. Halliburton, the pass to Turner.
And then Turner with the dunk. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Pacers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Turner. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. 6 to shoot. Reddish on the wing. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Boy, that time he anticipated the kick out and came up with the steal.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Now here's Smith. Outside heel. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one's on Rose.
A prolific scorer dating back to his college days. Hill just understands how to generate points.
A new lineup here for New York. He makes 1 of 2 that time. New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Fournier, the pass to Barrett. Back to Fournier. Randall with it. The kick out to Fournier. Back to Randall. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Up top, Turner. Robinson with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Randall with it. Started by Smith. Here's Barrett. It's tipped. Randall, the pass to Fournier. Randall outside. Just 5 on the clock to stop the drought. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Randall no good on that one. Timeout called the Pacers.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Pacers call time here. For Indiana. They've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Halliburton.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
The throw good. Halliburton. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 15.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Outside Brunson. From the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He has 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive play.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter, building this lead up. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Halliburton. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And, you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Smith inside. Randall's there.
Good defensive footwork there. Randall affecting that shot.
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Brunson passes to Fournier. Here's Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy basket.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
It's both from the stripe.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Halliburton against Brunson. Smith outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
A difficult situation for New York. Pass to Barrett. Randall outside. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. Those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
Brunson against Halliburton. Clock at 6. Oh, Robinson with a block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Knicks shooting about 43% on this one. Outside Brunson. Randall outside. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Matherin. Fournier covering. Halliburton against Barrett. Shakes him. Shoots a fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Halliburton outside. to Matherin. Now Smith. Three-pointer. Halliburton outside from the arc. Again, Halliburton missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Randall, the pass to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. And it's rejected. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to win the drought. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Here's Brunson going inside. Randall, good.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Barrett with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Brunson passes to Barrett, takes a three. He drops it from range.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton misses. For New York, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. For 3, Randall. On the wing, Fournier. Oh, got a piece of it. And he comes up with a bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Indiana on offense. They lead by 7. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And the layup falls.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Fournier for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And the basket by Halliburton.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here's Hield. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. But thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.